Good morning everybody, I'm from Group 9 and today I'm gonna present about the case study of China. Okay, let's start. The tourism resources in the land border area in China are extremely abundant. China has the longest land border and the largest number of land neighboring countries in the world. The land border starts from the Yalu River estuary and ends at the North Bay area. The natural environment, socio-economic conditions, culture, and history in this area vary significantly. The geographical landscape are spectacular, with many famous geographical entities across the border, such as the Himalayas, Tian Shan, Antai Mountain. And what's happening in China? There are 3,341 land border tourism resources in China, and the quantity of different resources is extremely uneven. The largest type of land border tourism resources is buildings and facilities. The second largest and third largest types are geographical and landscape and water landscape. And for the factor influencing the spatial pattern of land border tourism resources are, first, physical factors such as terrain and climate. There are the significant influences on the distribution of land border tourism resources. As for physical tourism resources, complex terrain and diverse hydrological and meteorological conditions create various landscapes for tourism. In addition, physical factors also have a great impact on the distribution of human tourism resources. The physical factors determine the regional accessibility and communication efficiency with outsiders, resulting in different cultures, building styles, and facilities. And next is the diversity of regional culture. The diversity of regional culture is another factor affecting the spatial pattern of land border tourism resources. Due to their locations and historical factors, the culture and custom of residents living in the border area might be similar to those of their neighboring countries, forming unique characteristics compared with other areas in China. And next is the regional policy. The regional policy are another important influential factor in the development of land border tourism resources. In order to avoid competition with the neighboring countries with high-profile tourism resources, the government selects different types of tourism resources to develop as their first choice. Thus, although the quantity and diversity of tourism resources are similar in some neighboring areas, the spatial pattern of their tourism resources are inconsistent. And next is the cooperation relationship between adjacent cities or countries. Due to being limited by the administrative divisions, the development of some tourism resources has been independent even between neighboring countries that belong to the same city. The lack of transboundary cooperation could cause environmental degradation on both sides of the border and the unbalanced utilization of transboundary resources. And next is the political relationship between China and the neighboring countries. Due to the frequent trade with the neighboring countries, the border city or country with border port are always regional hotspots of tourism. In contrast, communication is limited between the two countries on the controversial border, resulting in the negative development of tourism resources. And the last is the public facility of land border areas. The public facility of land border area influence the tourism development significantly. The regional transportation and accommodation facility are the basic and supportive factor for tourism development. With better public facility, the border tourism resources can attract more visitors and greater income. And for the solution, firstly, government should adjust their management policy and develop strategy based on the characteristics of local tourism resources. The government should thoroughly realize the advantage and disadvantage of the tourism resources compared with the other areas to facilitate choosing a suitable model for the achievement of sustainable development. And secondly, the government should combine different types of land border tourism resources to increase the diversity of local tourism development. Thirdly, coordination within the different levels of government in China and cross-border cooperation between both domestic and international adjacent administrative units are essential in order to develop effective tourism strategy and avoid duplication of resources. And next is the government should give more financial support to the development of tourism infrastructure and services. And the last is the government should pay more attention to protection of authenticity of cultural resources and the integrity of natural resources during exploitation. The cultivation of local cultural confidence and promotion of local ethnic culture are necessary for sustainable tourism development. And thank you for your attention.